All right, welcome everyone. This is Bob Maurer. It is Thursday, the 6th of February, around about 5 o'clock my time. Want to do a review of the current seasonal futures spreads strategies, see how things are looking for the ongoing spreads. This should be fairly short and sweet because we only really have one left. I'm canceling the other. So we'll look at those and probably tomorrow, maybe Saturday. I've got at least a few others that have lined up pretty well, and I'm going to be publishing those. So you can look forward to that for something new next week if you choose. So down into the portal, you'll see the most current PDF version right there for this week of 2-2. And here's what we got. Number 343, bull spread, May July RBOB unleaded gas. Margin requirement went up a bit. I think it was fives, now it's in the sevens. Make note of that if you didn't already notice it on your statements. And then 344, the May July coffee spread did what it was supposed to do, but unfortunately without us on board. So I'm going to cancel that one also. All right. So one ongoing, one cancel. Pretty easy. Okay. First things first, let's look at the coffee. Okay. Well, we were trying to get on board with this trend, entering in a bit conservatively. The benchmark was 625 back on Jan 21. And as you can see, I don't know if you remember, but I did do that posting of the video where it already broke through the 715 level, but I wanted to stick with it because I thought it would still have some legs if it rotated back to the downside. So I was half right in that the data pointed for higher, and it did that, but I'm half wrong because unfortunately it did not dip. So this market moved sideways in about a 100-point range, $375, and then boom, big pop to the upside. So did what it was supposed to do, and actually way beyond expectations here with this reaching a high of about 1030s. We're only looking for 815 on the more aggressive target number two. Okay, so let's cancel that one, 344. We'll look for another opportunity and coffee down the road. Perhaps one's just around the corner, and I will let you know if something new sets up there. Okay, now the RBOB. Generally speaking, strongly sideways. So the high has been somewhere up here in the high 400s spread price, and then the low has been around the 350s, 360s. So just basically trading in about 150-point range for a number of weeks now. We just need this thing to finally catch a better bid. Now we did get this on Monday where the market did pop all the way up to, I believe it's 502. And our target, unfortunately, was at 568. Hindsight's 2020, but that big move to the downside in many of the commodity markets and equity markets because of the tariff announcement, which went away pretty quickly, did help our position out. So maybe if that rhetoric amps up again, we might see a bid come back into this marketplace. And I did walk it forward, acting as if, hey, if we got in today and held this through Feb 26, does the data predominantly support an upswing? And I think the answer is yes. So right now we are about 412, 221 is our stop. Let's just call that 200 points. We're about 800 bucks or so away from this. And if I recall correctly, looking at the back data, walking it forward, that should be enough room to stay on board if the market does take a dip and push up. So I want to leave everything where it's at. If anybody's more conservative out there, doesn't want to let a winner turn into a loser, you can always argue with the entry level one. You can go ahead and put your stop there, or maybe raise it just below the 200 period moving average, which is this white line, which currently comes. So a little bit more conservative. You can either move it straight up to break even, and just move on if it doesn't work out, or put it down to 330 and hope that that 200 period moving average holds again. Your choice. But for right now, I just want to leave everything as is. That is Strategy 343 bull spread in the May July RBOB. We are in this one, at least for the entry level one traders, more aggressive average in traders. And we'll see what happens over the next week or so. All right. And that's pretty much it. Coffee did what it was supposed to do without us on board. This RBOB unleaded gas meandering sideways within about a 140 point range, which translates to about $560 or so in the RBOB contract. And that is about it. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Again, I'm at the tail end of doing all the fine tuning on a few strategies that I think look pretty good. So I'm going to get those out to you hopefully tomorrow, maybe on Saturday. So keep an eye on your email and we'll take it from there. All right. Thanks so much for watching.